So this is a walkthrough on this Geosesarma vampire crab tank. As you can see, I have a couple running around here. They are not always friendly, as you can see, but they are more and more visible the last few months, and they have started breeding. I'll show you one of the babies if I can find one. I'm trying to catch them out. So update on this tank is that you see Utricularia here, Neoregelia fireball. This is a peperomia, which I've been trying to get to stay over here to prevent it from rotting. And there's some moss that I got from the living room tank. There are some ferns in the back. That's here, which is a blacknum, but it's very slow growing. Put some Racinea Rica flautans on this place here. So that's a water plant. What else? Yeah, so the only thing I have to do once in a while is just take away the Utricularia, which is growing like a weed, and I add a few plants to the water every now and then. They get eaten by the crabs. Besides that, that's all I do to this tank. It's very small, so it's 30 by 30 by 30 centimeters. It houses almost 11 crabs in 2 generations now. So I only have one older female left, and the rest are all young siblings. So here we have a young crab. Let's see if I can focus it. You can see it here in the back. It's really hard to spot, but what I've been doing is I've been trying to catch them out. Then their uncles or their aunties, they try to eat them, I think. So that's why I'm trying to get them out. Yeah, so there's not much I can tell about this tank. So they are breeding. I think I catched over about 40 of them out of this tank already. Let's see if I can show the other tank. And let's do a last shot of this. So yeah, this is the update on the vampire crab tank. Really nice animals. Really like them, very visible. And I'm now trying to get the glass out of the other tank that I'm building up. Let me show that one. So on top of this I have an LED light. I think it's 50 watts, and it lights also aquariums that are next to it. So let's move over to the other tank. Just a final shot on this tank. And then I'm blowing to see if I can still see some baby crabs. This is the new tank I'm working on at the moment. I think that the water level is a bit too high. As you can see here. So the other tank, I wanted to have a higher water level, but now I overdid it, I think. So I'm thinking about elevating the level so that the crabs can walk safely in it. This will also be a vampire crab tank, so there are already young crabs in it. Now I can show you one. It's here. Really hard to spot these little ones, but there's one. So these are baby vampire crabs. So this tank is a bit different. Well, I'm also using tree fern background, also using Utricularia, but in this I also have a large philodendron which needs to be moved to the living room tank. I think I'm gonna just take a cutting from it and put it in the living room tank. I really like it. It's nice and red, but it's a bit too big for this tank. There's also an unknown plant that I got from dart frog breeder Wouter. It's really nice. He has it in his tanks. Also, same thing goes for the philodendron. He gave me it as well. But yeah, this tank is it's going to be more swampy, but it's a bit too swampy at the moment, so I need some improvements. Here I'm going to drop down the water level or raise the level of the land mass by adding more sphagnum. But yeah, it's been growing in for I think 2 months now, and I waited for the young crabs to be born because this is their new tank. Yeah, little update on this tank as well. Also 30 by 30 by 30 centimeters. Then I can show you, so there's also LED lighting on top of this, and then I have on both sides I have these aquaria. So these are breeding tanks for pseudomoko, the I think rainbow trout. Really nice fish. Should have cleaned the glass a bit better. But so I don't clean the glass on the sides. I leave that for the shrimps. I'm not a neat freak. I like to just breed shrimps and have a nice looking tank, and I don't mind the algae. Really nice fish, my favorite fish. Been breeding them. I think I have 40 young fish now, and these are the mobs that I put in the tank. Really nice. So yeah, this is the update on the vampire crabs tanks and a little extra on the pseudomoko tank. Final shot. Let's see if I can still find a young crab. So over 40 small individuals now out of it, and that will be my next generation, and I suspect that I can start selling some of them in the future, but it's not my main focus. Oh yeah, another update that I'm going to plan to do is automate the watering so that I can go on holidays and don't need anybody. So what I usually do for holidays is they are very low care. Either I just put an apple inside of the tank or just leave the tank as is, and then they can easily be forgotten for a month. As long as the water level is high enough. So very low care. They are omnivores, they eat everything, even each other. So yeah,